Hi, I'm Brian. This is my camper that I built. I'm going to show you how it goes up. It is a pop-up, hard-sided trailer.
Thank you for watching this video, and what you're looking at is sped up obviously, and it is from a different video that I have where I show this in normal speed, but I wanted to focus in the current video that you're watching about how these walls work, the insides and on the outsides and the different pieces that make all this function. So continue watching if you're more interested in how this goes together and how we make it work. Thank you for watching, and watch the other one too if this is the first one that you've seen that talks about my pop-up camper with hard sides that I built out of a boat trailer. It's 16 feet long by 8 feet wide.
And we're up.
Good morning. It's the third or fourth day while we're camping, and this is the outside of the camper once it's popped up. Got the electrical cord going to the box. So these straps right here are when I was building it. Before I had these poles that go up, I wanted to make sure that the wall, when we folded it up, didn't fall off to the sides. You have to bend this down because this piece is extended so the inside piece folds up and catches right here on this outside piece. So this has to fold up to make it look nice when it's down. But it's been really good. We've dropped into the 20s and 30s, and it's not that bad. And you got a heater inside and insulated walls. So this door opens. Right now it's locked on the deadbolt, but of course that bolt that opens and we can put stuff in it. And these are just little pulleys that you hang up your bikes with. They push that button, and then you can't do it one-handed. But you push that button and this part comes down. See, and then it just ratchets up. But I just wanted to make sure that it would hold those poles up, because once the walls are up, they support themselves on the roof. Comes down on it, and you don't have to worry about these things being here anymore. But I've got them set to where they're stuck in there. And I put on the jacks. I just bought those on Amazon. Honestly, it takes longer to level the trailer than it does to set it up. It only takes about 7-8 minutes to set it up. It took me about 15 to level it. So there's more jacks down there. But these are just bed rails and different pieces of metal that I found to extend it. It's a 16 by 8. And this is one sheet of board, the least expensive exterior wall stuff from Lowe's. If you noticed, I've tilted the top, so when it rains, of course you don't want to have a flat roof. So this wall is taller than this wall on the back side, so when we put up the top, it tilts, and so the rain will fall off that way. And one of the trickiest engineering pieces, of course, was figuring out how to make this fold up and then also to have a door. But the door is in two pieces that I just cut this door. It's actually upside down because I didn't want to move the lock. I just too lazy to move that. But it's actually, when I cut it, the bottom is connected to the top, and then I had to put extra pieces of wood on the inside and on the top side. And I've put some foam in here to make it more wind resistant, but there's still some gaps, but it's better than a tent. Of course, if I did a lot more of that, it would fix it a lot better. And right now we're not using the air conditioner, so I've just got an old Tupperware that I put on the outside to kind of help block the wind. But the window's open, and these are, so I've cut them to make them smaller, and then drilled them in, and so that attaches to this. I actually bought this piece, but most everything else has been repurposed. A neighbor of mine gave me these. He was using them for his kids' playground, but it's working out really well. I really enjoyed it. Oh, so this is a privacy screen. It's plastic, and then of course these are the windows. So we can close the curtains on the inside, and this you can't see in there, but it lets light in. So it's kind of like a sunroof but 16 feet long, 8 feet wide, and it works really well. See if the kids are sleeping in here. There's a kid. He's awake. And she's not. She will be soon, though, because we got to get it camping out of here. So it's a little better look at the door. So see, it's separated here, and then I've used a hinge. I just slide that bolt out. And so when I pull that bolt out, then I put a little place and stick it in there. Those are just extra in case we lose some. So here's our privacy screen. And then there's the window. And then we got privacy screen on this side and a window over there.
We still have curtains.
Yeah, the curtains, we put curtains on some of them, but not on all of them. So there's curtains on the back door. And I've made it rustic on purpose. So when you see like this piece of board's not straight, I wanted that. I went for that kind of look here. Same thing with that one as I trip on our milk container. But these are the supports. When the walls when they fold down, they lay on the supports.
I surprisingly haven't hit my head yet.
You haven't hit your head yet. He sleeps under there.
Yeah.
So we put the littlest kid, of course. But so we got the 4 supports on this side for when the walls come down. And the inside walls, the inside walls fold down first, and then the outside walls come down on top of those. And this was a tricky bit of engineering. Let's see if I can find a pretty corner.
You have to take the top of the door off.
Yeah, the top of the door comes off first. But so the hinge here is lower than the hinge here, because when this comes down, it's 1.5 inches thick, and then this one's 1.5 inches taller, so this one lays on top of it. But I've used just different parts and pieces. It's a bolt that I found. The crack's kind of big right there, so we've got that stuffed with a towel, because it's, like I said, it was in the 20s. In the summertime, we won't, when it's warmer, we won't have that issue. Same thing with this towel up here. So, that and it dries them out really fast, too.
We have lights.
But the roof is insulation, and I'm running lines, like underneath this part is the frame. So the frames are right here, and it's thick, that thicker board. Okay, here's a good spot. So see, I didn't get the rubber all the way around. Let's see if I can get the camera. So see how the outside, but it's done really well. We are very pleased.
There's lots of storage. I haven't decided if I'm going to put the original plan was to put, as I knock my jacket off, the original plan is to put doors that swing up or fold out, but haven't finished that, and haven't, honestly, I don't know if we just, these bungees work great. You put the tubs in, and then the bungees hold everything in there. Calvin, you said that everything was in the same place when we traveled, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We drove about 300 miles, 350, almost 400 miles. And when we got here, Calvin climbed inside and said that everything was where it was when we left the house. We had some nice bicycles on the inside too. Okay, so see how the door swings. There's a tub. Let's see how the door... Oh, here comes another one. Can't let the cold air out or in. In the summer, it's going to be, let's keep the cold air in. Say hi. Miranda, pop your head up. Miranda, pop your head up. So the walls are down. Help your sister.
Okay, I just dropped something in the book.
So you can see how the walls fold on top of each other.
Add some.
All right. She's all tucked away and ready to roll. So you can see she's the same height as my truck. So when we're running down the road, we don't have to worry about as big of a wind break or wind barrier, as those big tall ones. So she's, and then this is just to keep air from getting up underneath and water getting up from underneath. That's all that's for. Here we go, on the road again.